We're in the studio, and I don't know if you could tell, it's kind of a mess. The studio is in complete disarray, but that won't stop the painting. We'll just simply carry on. And I'm excited. We got the panel right here to start the kind of sketchbook redux. How's this light going with the shadow in my face? Kind of annoying. Let's begin. So if you're new to the channel or you've been watching the videos for the past few years, you know that I do a lot of different things kind of in the creative practice in my realm of creative endeavors. I just finished this huge oil painting project, you know, this huge heater got put in, and so I haven't really been in the studio for a few weeks, so it's messy. Also a little, you know, organized in a way for the construction that was going on. But, you know, I finished all these big projects, and in my kind of creative, you know, career and the time I spend making art, you know, there's a lot of different compartments of commissions. There's studying for myself, you know, there's graphic design work, videography work, different ways I make money. Something that's important to me is kind of just chilling out and having fun and having just a fun painting session. That's a lot why I do YouTube and why I like YouTube, and what started my YouTube was just painting for fun, you know, kind of by me, for me. And this is what this kind of project is, you know, painting these little faces, characters from, you know, past sketchbooks. It's not for anyone, you know, it will be for sale if people want to buy it, but, you know, it's different from studying painting, which is a weird term for some people, or they don't understand how you study painting. And it's also not a commission, you know, there's no agenda behind it. It's just to use a paintbrush and have fun. So I thought I'd delineate kind of that agenda and those reasons. But we're gonna move this table, we're gonna prime the wood board, and get started. So that's what we're doing today. We're recreating an old sketch into a painting. This is from an old sketchbook. The last video I uploaded was a sketchbook flip through. I had 3 different sketchbooks from 2015, 2016, and we're just flipping through them. They're super fun. That's the 3rd video I've done of my sketchbooks. The 2 others were successful. People responded well, and I have a whole bunch of sketchbooks. So we flipped through those, and I also recreated, after each one of those videos, a painting from a sketch in that sketchbook. This is the one I picked for this little fun painting session. I just like the face, you know, I love faces, nothing new there. All the paintings were oil. I love oil, so we're gonna stick with all those themes of face, oil painting, and just get absolutely weird. So let's begin. All right, so this is kind of like my favorite part of the whole sketching process for these fun little faces, you know, just making the map, chilling with one paintbrush, some burnt sienna, and some turpentine. As you can obviously see, this face that I outlined doesn't really look like the sketch that much, but I certainly was using the sketch as reference the whole time, and it was just kind of there as an inspiring concept and idea that then led me to noodle this other face into fruition. Like I said, there's no agenda, so while I was doing that sketch for about an hour, you know, I was just having fun, and that's what came to be, this kind of face that I actually tend to go towards a lot, this strong jawline and this kind of more male aesthetic. So yeah, I just love doing these like lined faces, kind of clean outlined, a more academic perhaps approach to the face design. But now what I'm gonna do is gonna lay out some colors. I'm really excited. I'm gonna do this lighting technique and lighting design on this face that I've never really tried before. A real quick break for the sponsor of this video, Dashlane. Dashlane is a mobile and desktop application that pretty much gives you shortcuts to everything you do online. It saves passwords, personal information, credit cards, all safely in one place, and pretty much just makes the internet a one-click autofill. Dashlane actually reached out to me about a month ago, and it was perfect timing because I was on my way to Peru to shoot this short documentary with my buddy, and the application actually helped me out. You know, I booked plane tickets, I booked Airbnbs, and it just made that whole booking experience smoother with all my information kind of synced up in one place. It's just extremely user-friendly, the top of the line. It has over like 30,000 5-star reviews on the App Store. It's just terrific. Dashlane has two different versions. The free version, you could get one device with their full service, and then the premium version, you get as many devices as you want. You know, these sponsorships really do help me get into the studio more as a full-time job and make these videos. So if you want to support me, you know, go download the free version of this application in the link, using my link in the description. It gives you the free device, you know, full service, but also gives you a 30-day trial on the premium version. There's no credit card at checkout or anything like that. So if you want to support me, go download that link. Thanks to Dashlane for sponsoring the video. Let's go make some colors. Update, I'm having a blast. But we are in the ugly painting stage. If you haven't heard me say that before, I think it's a pretty widely used term in the oil painting community. It's kind of the beginning stages of putting the first marks of oil paint down. You know, it's kind of just looks like mush. You know, I get excited with the original outline. I get excited for the first strokes, putting in basic values and shapes. And then, you know, it's kind of just this mush phase, and this is important to persevere through it. You know, it happens a lot, almost every oil painting I do, but I just thought I'd let you know I'm happy with where it is at so far. It's getting weird, and I'm loving it, so we're just gonna keep on trudging forward. Real quick, I'm editing this video right now into the future. Painting's done behind me. Whoa, but from this ugly painting stage, I took a 2-day break because I was busy, and then when I came back, I decided to switch to directly mimic this artist who has this super unique spotlight lighting, and he has an amazing style, Laurent Dauptin. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but I'll talk about it at the end of the video, link him, he's amazing. And so I directly am mimicking kind of his style from there with my original face. So just thought I'd say that. Enjoy the rest of the video. We'll talk about it at the end. My voice is a little nasally, I'm a little congested because it's like 30 degrees in here. I'm freezing my plums off. But we're finished with the painting. I'm super happy that it's all complete and finished. It looks great. You know, like I said in the beginning of the video, kind of that after the ugly painting stage, I decided to directly mimic this artist that I found on Instagram, Laurent Dauptin. I'm botching his name, but you know, he has this super epic style and technique. He does a bunch of self-portraits with this colorful tile spotlight design. And you know, this painting, the idea behind this painting was just for me to let loose and have fun for nobody. It wasn't a commission, there was no agenda, and I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was mimic this awesome artist, you know, try out his style. I'm sure many other artists have done styles like this, but he's the one I directly found on Instagram. He has amazing work. but you know, that's what came to fruition. You know, I did this structurally improvised face, and then did that awesome lighting design, and this is how it turned out with a cool, colorful, muddy background. I'm really into it. It was such a blast. You know, it's important for me to let loose like this, like I said, and just have fun, but also to mimic artists. It's how you improve, how you get introduced to new styles and techniques. As long as you're giving credit where credit's due, it's all good, it's all beneficial. Hopefully you enjoyed the whole process of this painting. You know, let me know what you think about this video, about this painting. Follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with all the craziness we got going on in the studio, all the creative endeavors. I have hundreds of videos like this on my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.